From Baltimore, welcome inside Oriole Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And towing the slab here, Cade Povich. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, because he doesn't have plus stuff, it's going to be critical that his skipper keeps a close eye on it. Second time, third time through the order, we see the OPS jump dramatically.
Okay, all set to go. Jake Mangum digs in now. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Ball.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
1-2 now. Goes to second.
No,
Safe
he beat it. He beat it.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
So now with one away and a man at second, Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. Just underway from Baltimore. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Here's one. Safe.
He's safe.
And they take the lead.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
Up the middle, Henderson. Over to first, and that is the third out of the inning. Back here in Baltimore, and on the mound in this one, Hunter Brown. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Gunnar Henderson leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball one.
Strike two. On the ground to first. He takes it on his own. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, right fielder, Brett Rucker.
That's a strike.
This one in the air. Brown. And there's two away. Two outs, base is empty.
Third,
Here's Kyle Tucker.
hitter, Kyle Tucker.
And first offering is fouled off. comes up empty. That's strike two.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. And that one is in the dirt. And the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that is that. Top of the second,
Leading
and
off
stepping
for the
in for the Rays, Isaac Paredes. Foul ball there. Here's the 0-1.
No,
Just missed.
inside.
Swings, and this one's flared. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 6th, center fielder O'Neal Cruz.
Check
Hey,
swing,
right.
and he went. That's strike one. On the ground. It's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to
That's
get
out.
the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And the 1-0. Right
Ah.
through there for a strike.
Good
Ball.
spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Out to short. Over to Albies. Not in time
Yep,
at
he
first.
made it.
It's a fielder's choice.
Batting
And now the
8th,
right fielder, Jake Fraley. Trying to get the Rays on the board.
Could use
Ball
a ground
one.
ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
2 on, 1 out. Yeah, that's fouled off. Henderson settles under it. And there's 2 away.
Batting 9th, catcher Nick Fortes.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom half of inning number 2. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ozzie Albies.
Ball.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Brown, a 6'2 righty, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2019. That one lifted to left. Mangum moving under it. 1 away.
Batting 5th, first baseman Matt Olson.
is out of play. That one fouled off. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And here is Jeremiah Jackson in the dirt, but kept close. The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. And at first, one away. In the air to left center. Cruz under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Batting 7th, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
Ball. Yep.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Olsen leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball
Really
2.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. Oh, what a stop. From his knees, the throw.
Out.
And that's a great play for the out. New inning getting
Leading
started.
off for
Here's the
Tampa
Rays
Bay,
leadoff
left
hitter,
fielder,
Jake Mangum. Povich back to work. And he boots it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Wise to just eat that. Otherwise, you risk throwing it into the dugout.
Up next for Tampa Bay, shortstop Jeremy Pena.
Ripped to third and caught.
That is a positive sign, even though it probably
Up
doesn't
next
feel
for
like it.
Tampa
You
Bay,
hit the ball
third
hard,
baseman,
but it doesn't always
Junior
work out in your
Caminero.
favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Caminero in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 0-1. Liner snags it first.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
In the dirt, blocked. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. The 0-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. Mangum coming home. The relay to the plate. In there safely.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
At the
No,
plate,
inside.
Isaac Paredes. And on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play. As we go to the last of the third. Here's Leody Taveras.
Ball.
And that one hammered. That's back. Bangs off the wall. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Batting ninth, catcher,
No.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. Next offering is foul back.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
The 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And it's second.
No,
this is
that's
a
a
guy
ball.
that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Comes to 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. To the right side. Paredes takes it himself, and that's an out.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder, Brad Rucker.
Right through there for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike two.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
This one in the air center field. Cruz on his way in, and the inning is over. Back now at Oriole
Leading
Park,
off for
and
Tampa
stepping
Bay,
in for the
center
Rays,
fielder,
O'Neal Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz.
On the ground at first, Olsen. The tag, and he's out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Foul ball.
Ball inside.
Clips the corner. 1 and 2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Stays alive. 1 and 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2 again. In the air to left center. Merrill on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley. 0 for 1. He was robbed of a hit on a diving catch his first time up. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Out towards right center field. Rooker should have this one. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Orioles DH. Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker.
No.
Check
Ha!
swing, but he went too far. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one hammered center field. That's back. Just missed it.
Up next for the Orioles, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ball.
The Rays leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Up next
Loud
for the
contact
Orioles.
leads to the double, but you can
First
tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of the stick.
Here's Matt Olson now. Swings through that. Strike 2. Got him swinging. That K is
Up
his
next
3rd
for
of the
the
game.
Orioles, third baseman, Jeremiah Jackson.
And a swing and a miss.
Ball 1.
Strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Ground ball left side. Tosses across to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. All set for the start of the
Leading off
inning.
for the
And now the
Rays,
catcher for the
catcher,
Rays,
Nick
Nick Fortes.
Fortes.
Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay, left fielder, Jake Mangum.
Ball.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for Tampa
And stepping
Bay,
in for the Rays,
shortstop,
Jeremy Pena. Ball
Ball.
1, no strikes. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Quick move to first. Back to first, and he's saved.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Line drive, base hit down the line. Mangum rounds second on his way to third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Really nice in that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. 2 on, 1 out. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Ball inside.
High fly ball out towards left field. Ranging back. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add on. It's 5-zip. Down. Shohei Rico Garcia on the pitch here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging.
Foul ball there. Way out front for strike 2. Garcia goes 5 feet 9 inches, 200 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0. Fouled off left side. The 0-1.
Ball.
4 runs already in the frame. We're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one out front that time.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
That's the ball.
Battle with 2 strikes.
Liner, base hit. And the hits just keep on coming.
Everything came together for
Up
him.
next
Other
for
than ripping
Tampa
one
Bay,
into the gap or
center
blasting
fielder,
one over the
O'Neal
wall,
Cruz.
there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Hey.
Cruz, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
Up next
Back-to-back
for Tampa
singles.
Bay,
Once you get the
second
ball by the
baseman,
pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Ball 1.
Merrill on the move. Brings it in. 2 away now. Jake Fraley
Up
will
next
hit
for
next.
Tampa Bay, right fielder Jake Fraley.
In the dirt, squirts away from Rutschman. But no advance from the runners. 2 on, 2 outs. Strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That one to first, Olsen. Here's the tag, and he's out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. The lead has exploded to a half dozen. We head to the bottom of the
Leading off
fifth.
for the
Here's the
Orioles,
center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder Leody Taveras.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Fastball for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
No.
The Rays up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Adley Rutschman. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. In the air, left field. Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball for a strike at 95. And they'll do it again. Bouncer to second. Edman slings to first in time.
Up next for the Orioles, the shortstop, Gunnar Anderson. Now pitching for
Ian
Tampa Bay,
Seymour gets
number
the ball now.
61.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Paredes steps on the bag, and the lefty reliever does his job. Just one pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. Top of the 6th inning, and now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes. Rutschman takes it in for the out. 1 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, left fielder Jake Mangum.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And the 0-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Merrill coming on. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs. So up next Jeremy
for
Pena.
Tampa Bay,
1 for 3.
Jeremy Pena.
Ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Gets him to chase after that one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. That gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
The 0-1. Popped up. And that is that. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the 6th. Brent Rooker getting ready to hit.
You know, these Orioles finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations. And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
That one fouled off. Got it. And now one away.
Up next for the Orioles, designated hitter, Kyle Tucker.
Ahoy!
Late with the swing there. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Orioles,
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 1 for 2. This one in the air right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Albies off of first with 2 away. Got him swinging for the K. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me.
All right, singing it. Dietrich ends, taking over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Merrill takes it in for the out, and there's one down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Fought off foul. Do you remember when Tim Kirkchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Here's O'Neal Cruz.
For Tampa Bay, Center fielder, O'Neal
I wanted to
Cruz.
race the Freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you
No.
could have handled the Freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the Freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the Freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Taveras under it. And that is that. Back now at Oriole Park, down the third baseman, Jeremiah Jackson.
Jeremiah Jackson.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Edman slings to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Right through there for a strike. That one hit the knees for a strike. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Left fielder,
2 down, base is empty. Leody Taveras now at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ball.
Out to short, Pena. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Back here in
leading
Baltimore,
off for
and
Tampa
stepping
Bay,
in for the
right
Rays,
fielder,
Jake Fraley.
Jake Fraley.
Into center. Henderson takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher Nick Cortez.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Foul ball. Ends a 6-1 lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Throw on to Olsen. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Back
Up
to the
next
top of
for
the order
Tampa
now.
Bay,
Here's the left fielder, Jake
Mangum.
Mangum. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball 1.
Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. And we're back. Leading off,
for the
number
Orioles,
35.
catcher Adley Rutschman.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
He swings and fouls one off. The 1-1. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that turns the lineup over.
Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Topania second for one, but safe
He's
at
in
first.
there. He's safe.
It's a fielder's choice.
Up
One
next
out
for
man
the
at
Orioles.
first. Next for the
Right
Orioles,
fielder,
Brent Rooker. 0 for 3 in this one.
No, inside. Ball
Just
two.
missed. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Off
Ball
the
three.
mark there, 3-1. And ball four
Take
to
your
a
base.
board.
He's making things difficult
next
for
for
himself
the
right now
Orioles.
out there on the mound. But,
Designated
his
hitter,
confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Now pitching for Tampa Bay,
Rays,
number
they go to the
60,
bullpen. Garrett Clevenger.
Clevenger.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters. Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
One out. Runners at first and second. Line drive. That's a base hit. Rounds third. Headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Now the tag to third, and they got it. And they'll make it to second base with 2 gone. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Line drive. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. In comes the run from second. Safe, and that's his 3rd hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. He'll touch them all. And they're chipping away. It's 6-4. So 2 down. Jeremiah Jackson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
High. Ball
He's getting a
2.
little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two now. That's inside.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And that one fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Went
Ball.
with the sweeper, but it misses.
Ball 2.
And that skips into there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Right back to him on the mound. The throw wide.
He's in there. He's
first,
safe.
And both runners are safe.
Up next for the Orioles.
First and second.
Left
2
fielder,
outs.
Leody
Leody Taveras. The next to hit for the Orioles.
Now pitching for
So the
Tampa Bay.
closer summoned from the
Number
bullpen,
22,
Griffin Jenkins.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Check swing, no appeal, and that's ball 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swing and he popped it up. Caminero. And that will end the inning. Back now at Oriole
Leading
Park,
off for the
and
Rays,
stepping in for the Rays,
shortstop,
Jeremy Pena.
Ha!
Ground ball up the middle. A dive. Nice stop to first. But he
Safe.
beats it out. And the leadoff
Up
man
next
is on
for
with an
Tampa
infield
Bay,
single.
Third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Fouled off left side. Pena aboard here at first with nobody out. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. That one finds the corner. That is strike 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Runner on the goal. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even
Up
close.
next for Tampa Bay,
So now
the
with
designated
one
hitter,
away and a man at
Shohei
second.
Ohtani.
Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered in this game.
No.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him. Out number 2.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman, Fs1 S1. Now pitching.
Here
for
comes the
Orioles.
closer here in the ninth,
Number
Raisel
26.
Iglesias.
And that's a big potential run out there in the second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Check swing, and he went. And the count even at 1. This one chopped to first. The flip to the pitcher covering, and that's the 3rd out. Last chance for the
Leading
home
off
team.
for the Orioles.
Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Ball, no.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. In the air to left center. Mango settles underneath it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Orioles, the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Up the middle, Pena whips it to first on the run. And
Yes,
they get
you're
the
out.
So they're down to their final out. Brent Rooker, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Brent Rooker.
Ball. Hike.
This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they